I'm Kimberly Kay with your entertainment report for MidHudsonNews.com. Thank you to my sponsor, Making Faces Salon and Spa in Poughkeepsie and Fishkill. Give them a call for hair and makeup services, everything from teeth whitening to eyebrow threading. 2960700 or makingfacesusa.net. Well, you remember back when Britney Spears was having her meltdown? Craig Ferguson, the comedian, took a stand. He refused to joke about her. So it's no surprise that Ferguson is taking the same position on Charlie Sheen. Ferguson told his audience of the Late Late Show that doing jokes about Sheen is just as bad as when people in the 18th century used to pay a penny to peek at the mentally ill in an asylum in London. Well, that could get a lot more people watching the Late Late Show, Craig Ferguson, so I'm guessing you're going to be winning. Duh. With the future of 2.5 Men up in the air, CBS has made sure its other hit comedy won't be going anywhere. The network has renewed How I Met Your Mother for 2 more years. That means it'll be on the air for at least through the 2012-2013 season. And if Charlie Sheen's show doesn't come back, even with a new actor, How I Met Your Mother could move into its time slot. So lots of people go to jail claiming they're innocent. Well, George Michael, the singer, says he deserved to go. That's right. He spent a month in jail last year for crashing his Range Rover while under the influence of drugs. Michael tells the BBC he repeatedly broke the law and felt he had a bill to pay. He says that made his punishment easier to accept. He calls himself the poster boy for cannabis. Wow, he had fans in jail. Michael says he gave his autograph to every single staffer and prisoner. Now that's a claim to fame. Daniel Craig, the actor, has dressed in drag to support International Women's Day. He appears in a video wearing a blonde wig, dress, pearls, and sensible heels. Judi Dench narrates the video, giving statistics on sexual violence and inequality in pay and education. Well, a British newspaper says Steven Spielberg's DreamWorks studio has bought screen rights to its book about WikiLeaks and its founder, Julian Assange. The Guardian says DreamWorks has optioned WikiLeaks inside Julian Assange War on Secrecy by Guardian journalists David Lee and Luke Harding, as well as inside WikiLeaks by site defector Daniel Dumscheid-Berg. Now, Guardian editor Alan Rushbridger described the proposed film as Woodward and Bernstein meets Stieg Larsson meets Jason Bourne. Really? Plus the odd moment of sheer farce, he added. No writer or director has been signed on, but you can look forward to that. As Buckingham Palace prepares to celebrate the wedding of Prince William, and I can't wait, officials are rushing to contain a flurry of negative publicity from the side of the family that has long been a cause of embarrassment. Prince Andrew, the Queen's second son. Well, it appears he is friends with a convicted sex offender. Yeah, pictures have been published of him with his arm around the waist of the teenage prostitute at the center of the case, and his hosting of the son of the Tunisian dictator shortly before a popular uprising drove him from power has led to calls for him to be stripped of his role as special UK trade ambassador. But a UK trade official voiced support for Andrew to remain in the position, saying he does, quote, a very valuable job. Now, Prince Andrew's ex-wife has confirmed receiving financial help from a convicted US sex offender, but says she knew nothing about his background and is vowing to return the money. Andrew's ex-wife, Sarah, Duchess of York, who's been a problem for the royal family, said in an interview that she would repay the £15,000 advanced by billionaire businessman Jeffrey Epstein to settle a debt to her former personal assistant. She said in a quote, "I am just so contrite, I cannot say." She's not invited to the wedding, by the way. Slumdog Millionaire child star Rubina Ali says her home has burned down in a fire that raged through a crowded slum in the Indian city of Mumbai. Rubina says most of the awards that she received for her role as a poverty-stricken child in the Oscar-winning film have been destroyed in the blaze. The 12-year-old star says Saturday that she and other members of her family were watching television when they heard shouts of a fire and ran out of their tin-roofed shanty. Now, Rubina said that the family has yet to move into a new apartment paid for by a trust set up by the film's director, Danny Boyle. In local entertainment news, Theater Sounds will present a reading of Private Wars by James McClure as a tribute to its author, who passed away last month at the heartbreaking age of 58. Two members of the original cast of the full-length version of the play will reunite after 17 years to recreate the excitement of that first very funny production. The date is Saturday, March 26th at 8 p.m. at the Community Center at the WCC 320 Salk Hill Road in Kingston, and admission is free. Thank you to my sponsor, Making Faces Salon and Spa in Poughkeepsie and Fishkill. Check out their private labeled makeup that I'm wearing, American Made Mineral Makeup. That's avascosmetics.net. That's AVAS. That's your latest entertainment report. For a new update daily, log on to MidHudsonNews.com. I'm Kimberly Kay.